like to talk about the inspiration for the title track, The River, which actually started years ago. So I had an experience at like a really low point in my life. I wasn't living where I wanted to live. I wasn't doing what I wanted to be doing. I didn't even know what I wanted to be doing or who I was or anything. It was a very low point. I began to have this reoccurring dream. And in the dream, there was this river that was, it was like whooshing along in like right above my head. So if I was laying in bed, it was right above my head, and it was just, it was taking off. This was like the flow of life. And I wasn't in the flow. I was under the flow for sure. I was looking up into the stream of happiness and joy and contentment and well-being and all of that I couldn't even get a whiff of that. I had no idea even how to get up there. But in this dream, I just began, it was like a relationship with this energy flow, this river. And I began to think of it as, you know, not to sound cliche, but it's going to sound cliche, this river of life, like this flow is going on. For some reason, I can't get up into it. So along with this reoccurring dream, I had a dream that I was driving along a freeway, would get confused as to what direction I was going, have to get off the freeway, and people are flipping me off, and then turn back around, and I was all confused about the freeway system. So not too much longer, I actually ended up moving to Milwaukee and started having these experiences of getting on the freeway the wrong way, having to turn around and come back with people flipping me off. Thanks, Milwaukee. So the dream about the river actually went away, and I started to feel like I was actually moving more in the flow of where I was supposed to be. And then I began to be very curious about the nature of this river and flowing with life, and what would happen when things outside of me didn't look like they were going my way, and the resistance that I would feel to actually flowing with it. You know, everybody's had this experience. Loss, your pet dies, your spouse leaves, things happen, and this river of life is flowing, and you can resist it, and you can rail against it, or you can find a way to flow with it and find the lessons and the benefits and get a worldview going that is the most expansive for you. So when I wrote The River, it was actually on the heels of a really painful breakup with someone I had been with for 8 years. I thought we were going to be together forever, and then, you know, it didn't quite turn out that way. And quite frankly, what I'm really just so sick and tired of are love songs that are like, you did this to me. Oh God, what is that song? Oh, because of you, I can't cross the sidewalk. I don't even know what the song says. It's just so ridiculous to me. No offense, like Kelly Clarkson's amazing, and I'm not talking about, I think that's her song. But these songs of, I blame you, you did this to me, you cheated on me, you. Yeah, come on people, really? There are two sides to every story, and if you don't think that you were 50% to blame, it's total bullshit. So the responsibility that you want to take for your part in it, you know, and just let that other person be the fallible, imperfect human that you loved, doesn't mean every relationship is meant to be forever. So when we were breaking up, I wrote this song because I could really feel like I'm putting him back into the flow of life. He's not going to be with me necessarily in the way that we thought, or it just wasn't, you know, the relationship was done. It was just time. We tend to glorify relationships based on the quantity of time, not the quality spent. So we had a lot of high quality years together, and then, you know, it was just kind of done. Putting him, no matter what happened, no matter how things went down, you know what, I wish you the best. I put you back in the flow, into the river. And I call the river a she because I think of the river as being Mother Nature, you know, the creatrix that we are, like creation matrix that we are all kind of banging around here together in. Yeah, so that's the meaning of the river, putting you back into the river of life. Check out the song, listen to it in its entirety. Please like my video and subscribe. If you are enjoying it, you can check out my website, barbarastephanmusic.com, to buy the EP. Thanks. made everything so clear, and I had no more strength to put into this fight. I knew the time was drawing near for me to finally let you go, put you right back in the flow. I'm gonna give it to the river, put my faith into the river. She gives everything to me, now she wants me to set you free. I'm gonna give it to the river, put my faith into the river. I have stared into the eyes of the deepest kind of love, and know how I tried to make it stay. But just like trying to cage a butterfly, how the crush of a hand makes it wanna fly away. This is something also new. Finally see what I must do. I'm gonna give it to the river, put my faith into the river. I won't try to follow, you were only mine to borrow. I'm gonna give it to the river, put my faith into the river. How many times must my heart be broken before I realize that I am unbreakable? Yes, I am she gives everything to me, now she wants me to set you free. I'm gonna give it to you, gonna give it to the river. I won't try to follow, you were only mine to borrow. Faith into the river. I'm gonna give it to the river, put my faith into the river. In this video, I would like to talk about the inspiration for the title track, The River. No, you can't sit there and talk. You can't sit there and stand. You can't stand there like that.
Well, how should I stand? How's this?
I know you're gonna make me laugh. That's good.
Okay.
That's really good. Okay. Oh God. Good. Okay. Track, The River. I'm sorry, my boyfriend's making me laugh. He's right there. Okay, so fuck. Okay. Let me just
Take